1B State Basketball Championship game. Tonight's game is a rematch of last year's championship game. The Neah Bay Lady Reds! Garfield-Palouse Vikings!
Bounds here at State. Good start here with 2.5 gone first quarter. And a nice job there by Ellie Collier with a bucket.
Incredible, and Coach Ferris talked about her leadership, and as a freshman out there, she looks composed, and the Red Devils get...
One of them, Cerise Moss with the three. Meantime, the answer at the other end by the senior Elena Flansburgh. Moss, yes. Kaylee Moss, so the Moss. Collier, the freshman, yes.
Wow, both teams are just, they're stroking it right now. Yeah.
It's always great to be back and seeing these fine folks. They're just awesome.
Absolutely. It's such a great tournament. They do a great job.
Free effort from the corner, yes. Ellie Collier hitting her second three. But man, is she a top jumper and sprinter. Meantime, speaking of jumping, it is Qwaapeys Greene with a little jumping runner.
To stop it inside there, and she really likes to go to that left hand.
Into the lane, yes, for Morgan Lentz. Quarter. Nice looking inbounds play, and converting is Gehring, the sophomore, with her first bucket. Qwaapeys Greene driving into the lane, kicks it. Halttunen for three, yes. Angel Halttunen.
The Vikings now in a little zone defense.
Scramble on the floor. Lady Reds come away with it. Halttunen for three. Bingo! Angel Halttunen, her second tray of the game. Back three. Now Weenook Martin. Good ball movement for Neah Bay, and connecting is Kaylee Moss.
Side a little bit there.
Halttunen heat check, yes! Third three-pointer for the contest for Clock, 12 to shoot. Nice pass underneath to Gehring. Can she get off? Yes, she does. So a tough chance there for Gehring. Just hang in. And now Flansburgh for three, short. Tries to pursue her own rebound, doesn't get it. The pass ahead to Cerise Moss, and converts, and we've got a timeout. We've got an injured player.
Midsection.
She's been
kind of, yeah,
reached over.
Something to keep tabs on, though.
Cerise Moss for three, yes. And now Neah Bay is coming alive.
Big three by Collier there. Just steps right in.
A 7-second difference on the shot and game clock. Flansburgh, double teamed as she drives in, kick out, bingo. Morgan Lentz with the triple. Able to stop the nosebleed, little jump stop. Brantner, it's picked off by Qwaapeys Greene and converts.
Nice anticipation there. What happens is because Greene demands so much attention when she gets into that paint, the defenders have to collapse, and it's leaving her open, but a big response there by Gehring.
Collier around the horn to Brantner, nice little baby J, but it's short. But right there with a putback is Flansburgh. Martin driving, kicks. Halttunen for another three, perhaps. Yes!
Oh my goodness.
Her fifth three-pointer. She's got her Lady Reds back in the state championship game for the fourth straight year, and then popping a three ball is her younger sister, Cerise Moss, with her third tray. She has 11. Lentz pulls it back out. Garfield needs a bucket here. Lentz for three from the corner. Connects! Morgan Lentz now with 9 in the contest.
Going into the paint, you're getting bumped. Rebounds, you got to be extra strong.
Cerise Moss for three, nails it. Her fourth three-pointer. Little step through, thought about shooting. Instead, gets it off to Cerise Moss, who now has 16 in the game, and it's a 10-point. Flansburgh, yes, and one. There you go.
Dave. They heard you.
I think
Flansburgh heard
they needed
you.
my help with 10.
Free throw shooters are. I would have maybe played the free throw game to extend this.
Oh yeah. Q Greene over to Kaylee Moss for 17. We'll check the official.
Yeah.
But time is running out on Garfield-Palouse, and Neah Bay celebrating a four-peat at Spokane Arena. The Lady Reds are champions once again.
Really just a solid performance, getting production from multiple players, stepping up either offensively with big threes or defensively. It was a real true team effort by Neah Bay.
And a bittersweet night, as you see the Garfield-Palouse Vikings and Ellie Collier making their way through the handshake line, and a lot of respect between these two teams. Very similar to the final score for the regular season game. I believe that was a 12-point win for Neah Bay, 13-point win, but it was close for 2/3 of the game. But the cream rose to the top as Neah Bay is now celebrating with their fans a four-peat, matching the Northwest Christian boys from 2006 to 2009. They've got a little ways to go to match Colton from 2009 to 2016 with 8 straight. But a shout out to the Garfield-Palouse Vikings. They win a state championship in volleyball in the fall and runners up in basketball, the 1B girls second place team here at State B. And I know it's tough. You've 2 straight years, you finished runner-up. There are some tears, but a lot of respect.
A lot of respect for these girls. They had some great performances here as well at the arena. Garfield-Palouse.
3 seniors saying goodbye. Elena Flansburgh, Morgan Lentz, who had a terrific game in her swan song, as well as Hetty Lee Lawhery, whom you saw came in at the end. But this night belongs to the Neah Bay Red Devils, a four-peat. They are in rarefied air here at State B. And they've got a long bus ride home tomorrow with all their fans, but it'll be a happy ride as they are state champions. As Kyra Brander for Garfield-Palouse taking this one hard, but it is all about Neah Bay tonight. A shout out to the Makah Indian Reservation, the pride that goes with all the great folks over there on the west side. The furthest northwest point of the state of Washington is the home of 1B girls basketball. 4 straight titles for Cerise Moss, just unbelievable. She doesn't know anything other than winning a state title. She's coached this team for 4 years, and it's been a title every year. Finished with a 25-2 record. Their only losses were 3A Mercer Island and Adna, a team that played here at State in the 2A or 2B championship game. And a picture that will last a lifetime here as you see Q Greene and their teammates celebrating. And these are the kind of runs that get coaches into the Hall of Fame, needless to say, Stephanie.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm looking at some of these final stats here, and her team held the Vikings to just 4 points in that fourth quarter. They outscored them 12-4. And this is you can just see the chemistry with these players and with their coach. And Cerise has just done a tremendous job with this program and running with it. I mean, it's incredible.
Yeah, and the older sister too, which is interesting dynamics. But you know, 4 gals: Angel Halttunen, Q Greene, Cerise Moss, and Weena Martin. They were on this team as 8th graders. They finished runner-up that year. Then they finished with 4 straight titles. And they said that Coach Moss saying they really were carrying a lot this year. You know, when you're a senior, there's just a lot going on. You're applying for colleges. You're turning that page to the next chapter of life, and it isn't quite as carefree. But for those 4 seniors, they go out on top. As we kick it over to AJ for some of the player interviews. AJ, how's it going?
Right. Cerise, what a way for you to go out your senior year and 4 in a row. What is, like, how special is that to you?
It's really special, like the work we put in every single day, even on our own time. Like all these seniors, all of these sophomores, freshmen, 8th graders, they all put it out on the court every day in practice. And I just feel like we really deserve it. These 4 wins, yeah.
Obviously, this is a family affair for you guys. How special is it to get to do it with your family as well?
It's really awesome. Like, we're all a close community. Like, everyone on the team is family. Like, we're all cousins, like nieces, nephews, all that stuff. And it just means a lot.
Congrats on the win.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, this program's got a bright future. You know, Cherish Moss saying they can still be a strong contender. Kaylee Moss, Brianna McGimpsey, Danica Halttunen will step up as leaders.
Yeah, still a lot of younger siblings out there coming up through the ranks for Neah Bay.
And I'll say this too, she wanted to give a shout out. They've got a community gym that they opened a few years ago. And she said it gives these kids a place to go for free, to put in the extra work. She says that has been a huge difference. Just a place to go, work on your skills, get better. When she was young, there were only outside courts. And she says now when the lights go out, which will happen at Neah Bay because of the strong winds out there on the point of the peninsula, they can actually use that community gym, which has a big generator. So that is not to be overlooked for this Neah Bay program, is that community gym. And schools that when they have that.
I'm jealous. When I heard about it, I was jealous. I would have loved that growing up as well. And you talk about just being able to give these players access to a court and have that ability to go somewhere and practice their skills. Absolutely, it's a huge game changer.
You know, and as these titles have taken place, these 4 titles, you know, the first year she said it was pure joy, overwhelming joy, somewhat unexpected even though they were a runner-up the year before. And it kind of transformed into expectations, which can be tough. But Cherish Moss and her team gets it done, and AJ is with the coach now.
Coach, just sharing an emotional moment with your staff. What does this 4 wins in a row mean to you?
Man, it just means everything. I feel like this was definitely the hardest year. The hardest year with just a lot of new stuff coming into my life. And I had a great staff. I had Tony McCulley, Gina McCulley, Sierra Canals that really just held it for me. Because I'm a new mom. And these girls were just amazing. They've never seen me cry so much until this year. I think I've cried in front of them like maybe 10 times. And just to have a great group of girls that are very understanding and loving, and they just treat my daughter so good, and it just means the world. This 4th one just means a lot because this year I just felt like was a lot. It was just a lot of us digging deep as a team, and I'd come in sometimes so tired, and they just knew to get to work and they'd do it, and so it was just amazing. It was an amazing year.
Obviously, this is a family affair. You have a lot of relatives around this program. How special is it to get to do this with them?
I have a lot of relatives, but this team has tons of sisters, and I just think the atmosphere this year was just amazing. We have the bench energy I always talk about. They just showed some of the best bench energy that I've ever seen. I mean, we have Angel and Danica, and they have a little sister coming up. We have Q and her little sister Dia. We have Cerise and Kaylee, and then we had my little sister Rose as a manager. We had Nunu and Helen. Helen was one of the 8th graders that played for us, and so it's a lot of family. Even Tony, who's the dad of Gina McCulley, and it's just all this family. Everyone's cousins, everyone's a part of it, and I just felt like we were all really doing it for ourselves this year, and that was just something, like, we always did it for someone else, for the community, for the school, but this year it was like, let's do it for ourselves. Let's go out and get this for us. So it was just amazing.
Well, congrats on the baby and the championship and the 4 feet.
Thank you.
Guys.
Oh, thanks, AJ. Great stuff. Yeah, it's happy times for Cerise Moss. Gave birth to her first child last April, Riley, and giving her assistants Tony McCauley and his daughter Gina, who really stepped up, according to Cerise, and helped out with this young Riley in the program, so to speak. She's in the pipeline now.
Yep.